Hello, how you guys doing? James here. I hope you're doing well and hope you're having a good week. Um, I've been really finding some really interesting outtake on some videos, and this one is going to be about the ladies, of course, and it's going to be about some man's opinion about the women in America, and what's their characteristic, why are women getting rejected here? And I'm gonna let these videos, a few commentators, content creators, tell you and show you on their reason why. And the first one is up is Arsenio.
See, a lot of black women think that if you just really loud,
I'll come back with a commentary.
That makes you funny. No, it doesn't. Samora's not funny. Monique is not funny. Mr. Leslie Jones is not funny. They're not. Wanda Sykes is not funny. No. No. Wanda Sykes is not funny.
I was taking care of myself before I met you. You were taking care of yourself before you met me. Let's just continue down this same path. No, let's be together separately. That was working for me, but he would come home and just say something to me that I just didn't understand. He would walk in the door, what's for dinner? What you cook? I ate already.
This is what modern black feminism has brought us to, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reality. That's what it is. Yes, that is what it is. In black America, this is what modern black feminism looks like. There's a reason why men are funny. Men are funny, and men who are funny, they display that humor because that's a way of showing the female that you're intelligent. Yes, guys who are funny are smart. This is the reason why I call Chris Rock a comedic genius. He is.
Light it up with LED Alphabet Light. Make a statement with these luminous lights and create a personalized text.
Chris Rock, a comedic genius. He is.
Don't think it's cool to hit women. I ain't on that shit. Don't think that's cool. I've never hit a woman in my life. I would never hit a woman. I ain't on that shit. I would never, ever hit a woman in my life. Never. That ain't cool. I would never hit a woman. Nah. But I'll shake the shit out of one. You crazy woman? I'll kill you, girl. The fuck you tossing salads for? You crazy? Are you a fucking nut? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'll let go when you shut up. Girl, I'll shake this weave out your head. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'ma let go. And then you gonna sit down there? You're gonna fucking eat your food? We're gonna argue when we get home, alright? I don't wanna hear no shit. You're gonna fucking eat your fucking food, and we're gonna argue when we get home, okay? Okay, I'ma let go. I better not hear shit.
Dave Chappelle is a comedic genius.
Traveling has made me a racism connoisseur, if you will. You know, it's different from region to region. Anyone ever been down south? So you guys know what I'm talking about. Now, the racism down there is just nice. Perfect. Stewed to a perfection. It's comfortable, it's out in the open. There are no secrets in Mississippi. Everybody knows the deal. Morning, nigger. Morning, sir.
Eddie Murphy is a comedic genius.
Alright, racist. I ain't hooked up in all that
racism shit. My motto in life is just be happy with motherfuckers. I ain't into all that racism shit. Racism ain't as bad as it used to be anyway, man. I mean, it's fucked up, but they don't call niggas no more and shit. White people don't say it, especially when there's niggas around, so I guess I wouldn't know it. I went to Texas, though, looking for racism. About 2 months ago, I had a showdown in Texas, got off the plane and shit, walked up looking for racism. But my friends always told me, you better not go to Texas. They'll fuck you up. And when my Martin Day brother here, that shit, they be like this, what? They ain't fucking nobody up. Brothers act like they couldn't have been slaves back 200 years ago. It ain't like the motherfuckers like that shit. I wish I was a slave. I would fuck somebody up. Shit, tell me to bail some motherfucking cotton. I would have been on the street and shit. You would have came up and said, hey, yo, nigga, bail this cotton. I would say, suck my dick, master. Suck my motherfucking dick. That's right, I ain't bailing the motherfucker. It wasn't like that shit. The first dude that got off the boat said that shit. Bail that cotton. Fuck you, motherfucker. The other motherfucker said, we'll bail the shit, just keep that shit. Just keep that fucking shit away from me. I got off the motherfucking plane, walked up my bag, all my black shit on, black leather, big ass medallion and shit on like this. Little white dude walked up and said, this your bag? I said, yeah, it's my fucking bag. Why, motherfucker? A black man can't have a suitcase? Dude was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Wasn't that bad at all. Richard Pryor was a comedic genius.
I know some dudes will whoop the devil, take his money. That's all you got is a horn and tail. I don't want to see you around here no more, Chuck. I mean, everybody like to be brave, right, in the real situation, but we ain't so brave sometimes, you know. I mean, sometimes you be brave. Most of the time, we just ordinary, you know. Hope we don't get no situation where you have to be brave. That's how the Nazis fucked over people. Because most people are basically decent. Them Nazis just run over motherfuckers. Because black people always say, fuck, I'd have told them, you wouldn't have told them Nazis shit. Because them motherfuckers didn't play. You be out there telling me, hey, motherfucker, Mr. Nazi. Hey, what is this? Oh, nothing. Just fucking around, Jack. Like them boots you got on, home. In the penitentiary, man, they got all them racist groups. Got the white groups, they act like they're in New York. They got the Nazi party and what they call it, the Ku Klux Klan. The Mexicans got them gangs, you can't pronounce the names. And they don't wear no shirts. Black people got the miles. Muslim, double Muslims. Them's the one you don't fuck with, them double Muslims. Now some motherfuckers can't wait to get to Allah. And want to take 8 or 9 motherfuckers with them.
Paul Mooney was a comedic genius.
We got to pray. We have got to get back to Christ. We got to get on our knees. We got to pray. We got to come home. Because everybody that went crazy, females, these divas that went real crazy, will start with Diana Ross. Arrested for under the influence. They said she was so drunk when they pulled her over, they opened the door, she just fell out. back to your room and take your medicine.
Rudy Ray Moore, Dolomite himself, was a comedic genius.
He made me do it.
Man, not you for real? Yeah, Dolomite. Red Fox, he's another one. Comedic genius, man.
Hello, all my friends out there in Pizza Land. My name is Andrew Scudera. I am here at Goodfellas Brick Up and Pizza.
Genius, man.
Hey, here's some story. This lady called her doctor. She said, "Doctor," she said, "I hate to tell you this, but you're giving me the wrong hormone pills." Doctor said, "Just a moment, Mrs. Sampson." She said, "I couldn't make a mistake like that. In 47 years in business, I couldn't do that." She said, "Listen, man, you gave me the wrong hormone pills." Doctor said, "Well, how do you know I gave you the wrong hormone pills?" She said, "Well, I got hair growing down my chest." She said, Doctor said, "Well, how far down is it growing?" She said, "Down to my dick."
These guys are comedic geniuses. And from an evolutionary red pill standpoint, showing a woman that you have a sense of humor and that you're funny, that is a way of displaying your intelligence. Shout out to my man Cat Williams, comedic genius.
Gotta love white people. I don't give a fuck what you say. White people are friendly. You can call them motherfuckers up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the wrong number and they won't even be mad at you. They just, hello? No, I'm sorry. No Shaquita here. Well, what number did you dial? No, it's a 9, not a 7. Try it. If it doesn't work, call me back. We'll figure this thing out. Gotta love white people.
Shout out to my man Bill Cosby, comedic genius. And the thing about Bill Cosby, he never have to use any swear words to do it. Bill Cosby, funny as hell, never have to curse to do it.
Because a person with one child, I don't call them really a parent. Because there are too many things left out. If you just have one child, there are too many things left out. For instance, if something's broken in the house, you have one child, you know who did it. See, you don't have to go through. You know the child did it. Also, people with one child do not have to go through. Will you stop touching me? I mean, if you got one child and the child's doing that, then you got to take it away, you know.
All the black female comedians, they gotta cuss up a storm. They cussing here, cussing there. My God, that is already bad enough that many of them, not all, but many of them look like a man. Now they gotta cuss like one too. Jeez Louise.
Hi, Australia. Haven't fucked any of your men yet. I'm real pissed about it. I've been in this country for a week. Let me see these dicks. No, it's good to be open and honest. Just form an orderly line. But only if you're circumcised, okay? I'm not playing that game with you people, all right? I'm not folding any dicks in Australia. Y'all get to the club, this bitch party like it's her motherfucking birthday. She on the dance floor every song. This bitch partying her ass off. She didn't ask you to hold her pocketbook. She left that bitch with you. Now you in the club with a backpack, looking like the pocketbook bitch. This bitch on the dance floor, she mixing drinks. This bitch drinking Ciroc and Hennessy. She called that going to Disney World. This bitch is turned up. You're just watching this bitch. You can't believe it. This bitch do the wobble dance for about 35 minutes. Oh, wobble, 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 wobble. Oh, wobble, 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 wobble. Oh, wobble, 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 wobble. This bitch wobbling whether it's fast or slow. Whoa, wobble, whoa, wobble, whoa, wobble, whoa, wobble. You're just watching this bitch. You can't believe it. All the homegirls hanging out with they homegirls. Give it up for yourself. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, ladies. We hang out like we are a team, ain't we, ladies? We hang out like we a tight posse. But we all got our job on the team. Am I correct?
position in the posse. Like there's the hoe, you know she a hoe. She tell you she a hoe. Yeah, I had sex with him. Yeah, I had sex with him. You might not want to go out with him. I had sex. You like, damn, you are a hoe. But that's your girl. You love her. That's your girl. She can't drink out of none of the glasses at your house. You got a plastic cup for her when she come over. You don't know where that bitch been. You don't know where she. But a lot of the ladies in the community think that all you have to do is just be real loud and cuss a lot, and that's funny. No, it's not. No, it's not. And they're getting over on affirmative action. There, I said it. It's the truth. Affirmative action. That's what it is. Affirmative action comedy. Title IX comedy. That's what it is. Comedic genius. How many guys in here, honestly, have used a dental dam before? You know what a dental dam is? You do? No one's ever used one before, huh? See? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying about the condoms? Y'all just like, put that condom on. But you know the dental dam is a piece of a trash bag, right? About as big as a napkin that you flip out, and you lay it over a woman's vagina, just in case, you know, it's poison. To protect us from imminent danger, but we don't use it because you'll be insulted if I'm getting ready to have sex with you and I pull out a piece of a trash bag and you go, what is that? Oh, I'm just gonna lay that over your vagina just in case it kills me. I'm sorry, what did you say? And we see that face or nothing. Forget it. Don't even pretend you didn't see that. I'd rather die than to insult my way out of some. I'd rather just get what you got.
Passport Bros is not so much an identity, a collective of people who have decided that they are going to flee the United States and find wives. It's more an ideology. And that's where it becomes concerning, because the men are flocking to this ideology, and the connection is not a genuine desire for love and companionship. The connection is disdain, distaste, malice toward American.
Man, first of all, women look for love and companionship. Men don't actually look for the same things that women look for. Like, opposites attract. Attraction is not symmetrical whatsoever, it's asymmetrical. So what you're doing here is you're projecting all your fears, all of your issues, and trying to virtue signal to somebody, anybody, you know, the followers of your channel, so you can try to get some rise, but it's not working. The thing is, men are just tired and sick of the options that they have in the United States. It don't just have to be black women. It could be other races of women in general and this Western ideal and mindset. So you're upset because men have the options. And I've been talking about this for a while now. It's always been about the options. But women always tend to forget that they're not that special. They're not as special as they think they are. And if you were so happy, if you were so inclined, and you didn't care so much, why in the hell would you make a video? They prove us right every single time.
I was just reading about how effectively the manosphere generally and Passport Bros in particular are able to utilize memes. They speak to each other in memes, written memes and visual memes. We see them over and over and over again, and people are internalizing these ideas and not necessarily connecting these ideas to hashtag Passport Bros, but connecting these ideas explicitly to how loud, ratchet, ghetto, masculine black women are. And that stuff extends beyond interpersonal relations.
Let me keep it a buck with you, ma'am. What's actually happening is something that has not happened ever. Before 2020, before, you know, Kevin Samuels came on the scene, Donovan Sharp talking about the state of dating during the pandemic, before 2020, men were pretty much...
What's good, Black Stuff Podcast? Welcome back to the gym. This your boy Jared. And, so... I'm gonna do a review from Please Act Right, and this is a clip from one of his recent videos that he posted. 9 months ago. God damn, I ain't seen that video.
I'm gonna come back and do another video.
Here we're gonna have a woman crying about. You gonna see. Let me stop having y'all wait in suspense. And don't worry, I'm not gonna stop it. I'm gonna come in with my own commentary after the video. Let's get it. It's your boy, Lorenzo, Passport Bros Network. I got a question for all the haters in American, you know what I'm saying, Western women and Western simps and cucks out there. You say we're taking advantage of women overseas because we have money and stuff, right? But when you're in America, these women will tell you they want a man with money that's 6 figures. Now, when we go overseas, we're automatically, our money triples and quadruples. So we're 6 figures now. So I'm just confused. So me being 6 figures overseas with a woman, I'm taking advantage of her. I'm a predator. But if I had 6 figures in America and you date me and marry me, I'm not taking advantage of you. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Exactly. You're full of shit. Yeah, you're mad. It's a wrap. It's over with. This is the future. Passport Bros is the future.
So if we have money overseas and we date women over there, we're taking advantage of them. But if we have money over here, 6 figures, and you date a woman over here, she doesn't see that as taking advantage of her. Interesting.
My take on the passport boys, aka these men that are leaving the country to find their wives or to find women that they feel like are more traditional than American women. First comment, grip. Are you guys really real? The fact of the matter is, the average woman does not even require that much.
So I'm guessing she just got social media yesterday. So she hasn't seen the thousands of videos of women saying that a man has to make 6 figures to date her. You can't be serious.
As a woman in America, why in 2022 would I settle for a man that expects me to basically be a slave and maid?
If you're a woman still making videos comparing basic household chores that every adult should be doing as being a slave and a maid, you are a fucking idiot.
So, I see why y'all gotta go overseas to sell the bullshit to other women, but another thing you're missing, and point you're missing, is you need money. It's gonna take time, energy, and money that y'all can't even give to women that live here in your own culture. Or delusional.
First of all, we do have the money. That's why we're able to get a passport, get on a plane, and go overseas. Secondly, you got some nerve to still be making videos with this dumb rhetoric, and then have the nerve to call men who are leaving women like you delusional.
It's giving you need to be in a mental health facility, because instead of being introspective and looking at your actions, what you're doing that's maybe not working out in your favor, y'all would rather go to another country and just continue the toxicity.
You know how they say, don't dish it out if you can't take it? Well, the very next day, she read the comments under that video that she took down, by the way. And here's what happened.
I'm at the airport in Atlanta, and I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. In addition to just feeling disrespected and unappreciated by...
Oh, you mean like how you disrespected the Passport Brothers in your previous video?
Men in my own life. It's another thing when you wake up to comments on the internet by other black men who just hate black women.
See? As long as she was spitting out hatred towards men in her previous video, we should just sit back and take it. But when she gets the same energy back, now she's crying because she can't handle it. What happened to all that energy you had in the last video? Come on, pep it up.
I don't know. I feel like everything black women do is a problem. I don't feel safe, protected, loved around my own men. Men of my race and her. Because black women... Go so hard for y'all.
No, you mean go so hard on us. Get your English right.
We go so hard for black men, and they just never do the same for us. And I'm tired. Some of the comments I read were so hateful, just and racist. The white man doesn't even have to do the job for you because black men do the job of white supremacy for them.
Oh, now she want to play the race card. So what do you call what you did in the previous video? Tearing black men down for doing something that benefits us that doesn't benefit you.
I've never been called ugly, unattractive, ghetto, and just all the negative things that people say about black women by anyone other than black men.
Well, girlfriend, you should have seen the comment section when my channel took off. I got called every name under the sun. And guess by who? Black women. I got called old. I got called bald head. I got called little body. I got called big nose. And everything else they could think of under the sun that they would consider disrespectful. And I'm not the only one. MTR had to go through it. O'Shea Duke Jackson had to go through it. Poor Man Podcast had to go through it. Even Richie Mack from Zoom to Thailand had to go through it. So welcome to a black man's world where he's blatantly disrespected by his own people.
And you know what? I'm sick and tired of y'all bullying us. I'm sick and tired of us being quiet.
Wait a minute, bitch. No. You can't go sit over there and act like y'all asses just over here just being all delicate and delightful. And I got motherfuckers in my comment section coming for me talking about, oh, this channel dead, this channel this, that channel that. I'm over here like, you motherfucker, you over here in my goddamn channel, and you see the goddamn comments coming in. Talking about, you right. Yeah, you over here talking about racism. Ma'am, you. Damn.
When the hell have y'all been quiet? For all the good women out there, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones that are making these passport hating videos.
And y'all just wonder why we are quote unquote angry. We're not angry, we're tired. No more 2024.
Yup, and we've been tired.
Yep, let me get into this. So you talking about you've been quiet, you've been respectful, you've been all this and that, man. Ma'am, for 70 plus years, no, for 60 plus, or probably 70 years, 70 plus years, black men have had to endure racism, Jim Crow, women trashing us on a daily basis, in a drug war. We've had to endure a lot of shit, plus having to be drafted into the military for a country that doesn't even see us as human. You talking to me about you feeling disrespected? Bitch, you've lost your fucking plot. First of fucking all, you talking about brothers hate black women? No, we don't. We tired of the loudmouth ass women that keep on saying black men ain't shit. We're tired of black women loving movies like The Fucking Color Purple that puts a bad image of black men out and praising that movie for showing the quote-unquote black men's patriarchy that you ladies love to quote-unquote say that we have when we never had a fucking patriarchy. We've never oppressed you. We've never held you in bondage. We've never fucking enslaved you. We've never done any of that shit. So time out. It's time to cut that shit the fuck off. Black men have never had superiority over their women. We've always been a quote-unquote equal or a fucking quote-unquote matriarchy. We've always been that. Now that brothers are starting to speak out against y'all and y'all bullshit, now you want to sit here and be like, oh, black men hate black women. No, we don't. We sick and tired of you shitting on us every time you get a fucking chance. You talking about all we got is each other. The sooner we realize this, the better. Man, we've been on our own the whole fucking time. You've been in the bed with Brad the whole fucking time. You've been the part that keeps on giving to white supremacy. Black women have always been the right hand of white supremacy. Being in the bed with a white man, talking all this trash about black men to white men, the images y'all put out about black men, you think that doesn't have an effect on us? Now that we have YouTube in a few spaces compared to your hundreds of thousands of spaces, plus Oprah and all these other channels that love to say that black men ain't shit. Now you crying that black men finally got a small voice that's putting out our reality. Now you want to sit here and cry. It's funny how y'all love to switch it up and say, "Oh, we ain't been quiet the whole time." Look, matter of fact, fuck it. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and show you. Okay, nope, that's fucking fake. Let's go ahead and do this. The Color Purple. The Color Purple. 1985 is when the first Color Purple came out. 2023 is when the remake comes out. So you're telling me that this is something that y'all been quiet about? The original Color Purple was produced by Steven Spielberg and written by Mono Maez, what the fuck the name is, and it was produced by Oprah. Oprah played Sophie. Seeley. Albert was played by Danny Glover. All these black people played in this movie, and yet it was to be a destruction of the image of the black man. Yet you want to sit here and complain about brothers having a voice, a little small voice on the internet. Now you want to sit here and complain. It's funny how y'all want to sit here and complain, and then black men have been quiet this whole time. Now y'all want to sit here and say that black men hate black women. No, we don't. We're tired of the ones that are the most vocal saying that black men ain't shit when they choose the ain't shit niggas out there. You can tell a productive black man from an ain't shit nigga. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that you can't. You can see it with your own two eyes. You can tell by the way they talk. You can tell by the way they hold themselves up. You can tell by the way that they think, their thought process, every little thing you can tell about a person. You choose to be with these type of men, and then you fucking get mad when brothers call that shit out. I'm sorry, I was laughing, but I was laughing because of the situation. Yeah, I was laughing. I was laughing. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad at all about it. Excuse me. Dill Bunny Villains, before we start this video, like and comment for the algorithm. Also follow me on Rumble. Link will be in the description. Enjoy the video. Peace.
You know what I do want to talk about, and we haven't got onto it, is the passport queens, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
Passport queens.
Alright, let's go. Passport queens, the delusion of passport queens.
Let me tell you, so I put a little context, right? I put up a video about South London men. And I put up a video, I was like, you know, go to South London, get you a man, these men are fine, all this other stuff, right? When I yes, that's me, yes.
On the internet, we have an agenda that we have to push in terms of the low quality of treatment that some of us have experienced when it comes to dating guys in London and England. But then when you go abroad, you're treated like the goddess you are. And yeah, so a lot of women.
Why your goddess?
But it's vice versa.
I am what I am.
It's vice versa. Yeah.
I said
you're a rapper.
I said.
You're a rapper.
No, but it's the truth. Like wherever you live at, wherever you live at, the men are gonna treat you like subpar because you're normal to them. You know, there's 1,000 of you. They know 1,000 of you.
Come on, they're brainwashing girls into going on coffee dates and splitting bills. It's not right. Like, you wouldn't do that.
But you are the product of the social programming as well, because you have the Blanca hair, you probably have the long nails, you are stuck in society. So what's happening is men, they adapt or they die. So men have adapted, and you're saying that it's programming. It's actually going against what women are actually asking for, which is super high standards for a bunch of mileage on the old car that a man shouldn't even be taken serious in the first place. Women don't offer the type of things they used to offer. So men are just getting what they can get. So yeah, you could call that programming, but not really. Men have just adapted. The programming that she's involved in, the nails, the BBLs, the hair, the lashes, all that stuff, she is completely fine-tuned and in that programming. So there's not no new programming going on. It's just men adjusting as we've always done.
It's okay.
When you go out the country and you go to try to date out the country, those men are going to treat you better.
And that's the same thing the guys say. When they go out the country,
But see, there's two different things. So everybody's on this whole passport bros. Y'all are going to these third world countries and you're picking up women who have been taught since this age, go get you a rich American man, a rich whatever you came in. Go get you a rich man that could give you a better life, right?
This is an example, guys, of women who think they know what they're talking about, but they have no clue. They just go off of the narrative. They just read off of the teleprompter everything that they learn that's programming them subconsciously, and they just regurgitate it, saying, oh, they go to third world countries. See, they crap on passport bros, but when it came to her and women going overseas and being passport queens, and they should be treated like queens and goddesses and all this crap. Ridiculous. Only playing one side of the fence because women love nothing more than being a part of the sisterhood and showing their allegiance to the sisterhood. But I'm going to just let her keep talking because I clearly have receipts. But I'll wait to the end of this clip. Let's keep going.
That's what they tell.
They didn't put nationality on it.
No.
Go find a decent man that can take care of you and then be a traditional wife for him. That's what they're being told. Don't try to add that little caveat. American man.
I'm going to tell you. Whatever I say is because this is stuff that I've seen. If I say something, I only talk about experiences that I've seen, that I've went through, that I've researched. Anytime I say something, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, you're only one person, and your experience is probably only limited to what you are as a woman and where you've been. Men are completely different. So unless you've interviewed these women, unless you talk to these women and ask them these questions, what do you look for as a foreign woman? Then you have no idea. It's all speculation. But nobody checks black women. Nobody checks any of these women. But King Richards pretty much did right now, and you know that's why you have me to do that. But let's keep going.
DR. I love going to DR, right? Love it there. When you go there, literally, all you see is like kind of like those older American guys, no matter what their race is, 40 up, maybe even some 35 up, no matter what their race is, and you see them in DR, wife hunting, Colombia, wife hunting, all these places, because they can get these beautiful women who just want a better life. And their parents teach them, and their mothers teach them since they were younger. Like you said, be a traditional woman so a man can come and take care of you. Where they're hoping, they hang out where tourists hang out, right?
Yeah.
So this is what the problem with passport bros are, right?
Don't you want a
It's
better
okay.
life? Hold on.
No, wait, let me.
You want a better life. You want a guy that makes more money than you so you can have a better life.
Of course I want a better life.
She wants a man that's going to spend £500
Let me
on a
say
date.
this,
She
though.
wants a man that's rich that can give her a better life too.
Let me say
What's
this.
the difference between you lot? You lot wasn't raised to be traditional wives. That's the difference.
No, let me finish.
Yes, it is.
Let me finish.
I've been engaged, so what's your point?
Okay, so what happened then?
You know this.
I don't know that. I forgot it.
Wait, let me say this, right?
Doesn't matter. Until you get the ring from a guy that you actually love, admire, respect, and care about and really want to be with, you don't win the game. So engagements don't count. Do you have the ring? No. And the woman on the left here, she right here is pretty much a victim of her own success, her own masculinity, and being unattractive and being a failure in the United States and in the West dating. So what does she do? She goes overseas, she takes her masculinity, and she acts like a guy and becomes a passport queen, passport sis, all this crap that originated from the original passport bros. And it also proves that women don't come up with things on their own. They just take, extract, and steal from men's ideas. It's sad. But yeah, I'm going to get to her though on the left. I got receipts, but I'm going to wait till the end of this interview. Let's keep going, man. They're just proving themselves to look ridiculous and be hypocrites all in the same breath.
So this is the problem what I have for passport bros, right? This is my problem with passport bros. Y'all go to these third world countries, y'all get these women because I just get me a woman over here. She's gonna sit down, she's gonna shut up, she's gonna do and she's gonna be bad, right? But when a woman in America says the same thing, I want you to do this, and that for me. I could be that stay-at-home wife. There's a problem. When we say it's a problem.
It's a flawed argument. Do you know why? Because of hypergamy, you can't go to a third world country, pick up a man that's going to be a millionaire, good-looking, 6 foot, grade D, and then come and be your perfect guy. That's highly unlikely. The likelihood is those type of guys are going to be in your country of origin because you come from a first world country. It doesn't work the same. This is what men and women are different. Men don't mind dating down. Men don't mind marrying down. You can, as a man, I don't mind marrying a woman that works in McDonald's flipping burgers, bro. As long as she's bad and she's cooperative, it doesn't matter, bro. She don't need to be. She could be on the bus, bro. It doesn't matter, bro.
Are you saying that
but women don't like that?
Are you saying passport queens won't work? Because it will work.
I don't think it will work.
Women,
it definitely will. If women, because I'm trying to understand, because you jumped into another topic. What I was just saying.
This is the same topic.
No. What I'm saying is that what I was trying to say is that it's a problem when we say that we have standards here, and this is what we want for a man. And that we want a man to take care of us, but y'all will go get a third world country girl and go take care of her.
I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying it's not going to work how you want it to work. Because if you, let's say the best case scenario, you go to Colombia, you pick up some Afro-Latina guy and he's tall and he's good looking. More likely, he's not going to have the money to look after you and him in America, because you're not going to want to live in Colombia. You're going to want to live in America with all the creature comforts that you've grown up and is normal to you. He's not going to be able to sustain a life with you. So you're going to have a fun time for maybe 6 months, maybe a year, but then after a while you're like, I don't respect this guy because I'm paying for everything. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's doing me.
And this is exactly what modern women don't seem to understand. He touched on great points here. Men and women are completely different. Women always are going to want to date up. They're always going to choose their hypergamy by nature, which is fine and dandy, not a problem. But men can always be okay dating down because men require way less things than women, and we don't look for the same things that you look for in us. We give out protection, provisioning, providing, and willing to die for you. You give out sexual fidelity and possible children, but men want you to be, cooperative, submissive, want you to be quiet, and they want you to be able to take his lead and be attractive. Like, men don't ask for much, but women want a laundry list of stuff, and they expect men to just know things. And this is beautiful how he broke this down. It's like men can definitely settle, because we always do. We're settling by default. When we have sex with women out here in the United States that have 10, 11, 12 bodies, we're even settling just having sex with that one. We're settling for that woman to have sex with. When, if we could pick from, women that just have 2 bodies or 1 body, all in categories, if they were broken up, then we would go with them and, have our fun with them. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is, but he just completely broke down her argument. It was ridiculous. It made no sense whatsoever. She was pretty much glorified.
I'm gonna cut in right here. Shout out to Bonneville for his video. Here's the thing. That American women, like this young woman, don't understand. These college-educated women that have got their degrees, they're very independent. Like, I was watching this one older woman. She's well known. And I believe she's married. And she was saying because she got, was upset. Even though I don't necessarily agree with T.D. Jakes and Tyler Perry, but they was making a good point in this one video, and she was saying, and even though there's some controversy going on with T.D. Jakes, but T.D. Jakes made one good point in the video. He had one good point that when it comes to a partnership. If you doing your thing and you go out and get all these things, then what do you need me for? You tell you more independent, which why do you need me? And then you keep throwing it up in a man's face. I mean, after a while, he's gonna be kind of like kind of resentful. And a lot of women in the Western world like to do this. They like to throw stuff up in men's face. And there are some men are getting fed up with that and say, well, I'm looking for a 6-figure guy. Here's the reality. Even if you did meet a man, and from what I heard on this one video, meet a 5-6-figure guy, he got to live with your personality. That's the key of it is. He got to deal with your personality. And what does that say? That let's say if a guy who's retired out of the military, who was a retired head fund manager, or whatever his position is, and he has a good means of money, and he goes fly to Thailand and the Philippines and Colombia and all these places, and he's an engineer or whatever his occupation is, and he had to leave his country to find a woman overseas. Then what does that say about the women in his country? Now there's some men that like, they like to be playboys. I understand that. There's some men that like to want to sleep around. I understand it. But there have been some men that want wives and they can't find a wife because you got this woman that wants to throw it up in your face how she's so independent and that she got 5-6 degrees and her name means something and she go work as hard. But when it comes to and it was an argument, and this one woman was saying that if you can't work with the man, he's telling you he can only pay your light bill, then he don't need to be with you. But she didn't take into the logic of the fact that there are two women, there are people that have roommates. There are two men that live together, two women that live together, man and woman live together, just like a married couple too. And somebody can pay some things and somebody's income can pay. As long as they can pay, if they got some kind of arrangement, that can work it out. There's boyfriend, girlfriends that do that. There's husbands and wives that do something like that. But we live in a modern time that it really takes two income to make it because the cost of living and inflation. This is what this woman this seemed to understand that. So it tells you a lot. If you got grown children moving back in with their parents, that's how bad this situation is. And if you're a couple and you're a boyfriend girlfriend couple, which you should be married, but it'd be a lot better if you're married. But if you're able to work things out, then go for it. But you see, these headstrong women don't understand this. In their logic, they don't get it. Men use logic when it comes to things like that. What some women like that don't, they move on emotions, and the emotions can get out of whack. Now let me respond about. Now I've never been to the Philippines. I met people from the Philippines. I've never been to Thailand, but common sense can tell you that women in the Philippines and Thailand don't sit around all day and just be whatever, just waiting on a man. Women over there are educated. Women got various different positions. I met the Filipinos I mentioned in the past. They were professional. One came here. It was one lady that I knew in Los Angeles, outside of Los Angeles, that ran a hotel. I met her and ran a hotel. And how I met her because I was telling her that I was talking with a friend over in the Philippines. And the person I was talking to, her people was on a council. A couple of councilmen and things like this. Now, this is what this idiot don't understand this. In Thailand, and this is a currency. However people get paid, police officers, councilmen, workers over there, the eloquence of the money value counts over in the Philippines and Thailand. It's not that they poor or they educated. It's the system of the value of what their pesos is, and or what it costs over there. just like you go to any country on the doggone planet. And so we, you know, these silly Western women, like from America, sit there, get this ignorant and say this ignorant ass attitude, and you don't know the currency over there. But they're educated over there, and see, like over in Africa, they might have university over here, but maybe their degrees or what they study may not be into American or England or Western standards. It doesn't mean that they poor or they ignorant over there. This is what they don't understand, and whatever their money system, their current system, the cost of living is in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, or someplace like that. That's what it comes down to. And them women over there, there's probably some single mothers over there, like in all parts of the world, because like some relationships don't work out. It happens, you know, for whatever, maybe their boyfriend died or whatever. Things didn't seem to work out, and he had to go off to work in another country or some things like that. And maybe he fell in love with another woman. We don't even know. You haven't, and these women haven't talked to these so-called third world women. Now you ask the passport bros and many men that went over there, they talk with the people. I'm pretty sure they talk with some women over there. Well, these guys have been over in these countries. Some of these ex-military people, some of these business people, and however they're able to stay over there for a certain length amount of time, expats go over there. They can tell you this. For you to sit up there as a Western woman to sit up there and say something like that, that's the ignorant shit you saying, and you make yourself look bad. Now these women who you don't understand English, which obviously they must understand English because they have a Thai wife, they have a Philippine wife, they have a Colombian wife. Hello, and other women. So that tells you something right there. So how are they able to communicate with them if they can't speak little English? See, you have to think about some of the things you say before you just blurt something out on over the internet. You don't even know. You haven't even talked to these women. These women have heard what you said, and then when they might get over there, they might get kind of nasty toward you. And if they see that they recognize your face, call them something like that silly woman won't be welcome in their country. They'd be kind of hostile towards her. She don't think about that stuff. This was the same woman was down in Jamaica that was talking with the young man and the other women on the light skinned one was down there talking about a man doing something down between her legs, putting their face between her legs. This is the same woman that was insulting, got on camera insulting Jamaican men. That's what Bonneville is going to show in his video. I'm going to let him go to his website, go to his channel. She's down there insulting men in their own country. And say, if you do this, that's how you get a green card. That's what she did. She did some ignorant stuff like that. And Richie was just saying, and he was right. The men one is cooperative. It's not about what you bring. It's that you need to sometimes, hey, listen and respect what I'm saying, and respect my position as what God gave me to be as a man. That's what men are basically saying. But you got these overpowering, overzealous, can't control their mouth women. Some of these women that can't control their mouth. And they literally push these men away. And it's not just, it's the reason. And I don't care how much money you have or wealth and status. If you see famous people leaving, and you see someone like Bill Gates to Michael Jordan kind of billionaires leaving, and millionaires and Tiger Woods, I'm not excusing what they did, but if you see men in that category, that's telling you a lot. That it's a miscommunication in their marriages. And they had to give up $500 million. And yeah, their wives got the money. and they might have it to make that money back up after they gave this woman half of a fortune. A lot of men don't have it like those billionaires to get half a fortune. Then one day, now when they say statistically, the men, the reason why some men, because men have more something to lose in this country. The problem is with you guys is that with some of these people, they don't listen. The reason they don't listen, they telling you the reason why they're leaving. They leave because like, hey, I can lose half my fortune, half my what I've earned and sweated for, or half a third of my life. Or for some woman just come in one day and just say, I don't want to be with you no more. Because I got tired of you leaving this toilet seat down. Something silly like that. And we don't know what it is. So men are men are probably on shaking ground right now. There are some probably married men or men in relationships. So they want to make sure it's the sure thing. And they willing to go across the seas. Then some of these women in the Western world, including America, it must be something wrong with them. And that's the way the women over there are seeing that women over here are. And say, you must be doing something as wrong as a woman. Disrespecting the male counterpart in your culture. And that's why. And when you making these dumb videos on TikTok and all these videos, it goes around the world. And it's like, dang. If that's how the women are over there, and then it's confirming to the men, it's telling them, yeah, women like this over here. They can't believe it. Because they think, hey, we value the men. We ain't up here to insult. Do they have playboys and guys think that they stuff? I'm pretty sure that they do. But they're not insulting their men and dogging their men and belittling their men. Because the men would be like, I'm gone. See, that's what some of these women don't see that. That's why they can't have. That's why they're not getting the men that they desire. So it all comes back on them. And remember, it takes two people to make a relationship. At the end of the day, so the women have to decide: are you gonna let your masculinity ruin your relationship? Or you gonna keep doing, and that's the reason why. God probably have a man for you, but your attitude, you don't know how to control your tongue, have pushed that man to another side. I'm not saying you gotta put up with every person's crap, whatever. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes you gotta know the times when to bridle your tongue. And a lot of women who have it all don't know how to bridle their tongue. That's why they lose the men. And they forget it takes two to make a relationship. So that's what the elderly woman don't understand. Who was making that comment about T.D. Jakes. She don't understand. It takes two people. Relationship revolves two, not one. I ain't shouldn't have to sell. Okay, you fine. Then you be so alone with yourself in the house with the dog and the cat. Because you spoke it. So that's what this video was all about. But shout out to Bonneville and the other guys on the channel. But the reason why men are leaving is because what the women are saying. Because there are men in America that can make good money, have great means, but if you're not helping me and you give me more stress, then at some point either I'm going to lose it up here or I got to go. So that's another than delete themselves, they rather go overseas. So what does it tell the woman in the Western world like America? It's on you. It's not on them. Because remember, it takes two to make a relationship. Just remember that. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and share, subscribe. Until next time, take care.